podcast.
You've written for other groups, right? Like
Yeah.
you've gotten 2 cuts.
Yeah, I have a BTS cut and an NCT cut, which
Like,
is crazy to
by the
even
way,
say out loud,
like,
to be honest.
Yeah, like fuck off. That's
Yeah,
huge.
I know.
Like that's crazy.
I know, it's pretty crazy.
Can you tell? I mean, even the BTS record.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me about that for a second?
Yeah, that one was super, super random. Could not have been more random. It was. I woke up one morning and saw the producer agreement for it, and I was like, "Wait, what?" It's the song. It's called "Who." It's BTS. It's Lauv featuring BTS.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I know. Super random. We wrote that song originally for the group with Lauv, and it just didn't end up making the cut, or it kind of got lost in the abyss, as songs sometimes do. And yeah, I woke up one morning. I didn't realize it was even being pitched out. And then I woke up one morning and it was like producer agreement, Lauv featuring BTS, Who. And I was like, yo, what? That's crazy. So that was a really big one. That was like my first, I think that might have been my first outside cut.
Dude.
Which is
Awesome.
kind of crazy.
And the NCT record?
NCT record is a song called Angel Eyes.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it's a really good song. We also wrote that originally for the group, for Why Don't We? And I think kind of when everything started getting crazy with the group, I think that record just kind of was never going to come out. So I think the producers asked if they could start pitching it out, and they pitched it out, and NCT loved it, and they did their version of it, and it's sick. I played all the guitars on that song, and we wrote it in North Hollywood. So those are my 2 big ones.
Is there any similarity to the process between the record you wrote for BTS, NCT, and now with Chewy?
Honestly, well, what's funny is we never wrote any of those records with the intention of them being K-pop records. So I've written a bunch of K-pop records that are like being pitched out and stuff now. But I would say the process when you're intentionally writing for K-pop is a little bit different than when you're writing for like Western pop or whatever you want to call it.
That's interesting.
And yeah, it's the approach is different, and the structure of the songs is different, and like the intention of the energy is different, and super cool. It's like when I first started, like it really pulled me out of my comfort zone to like. There's like I think as a writer, and maybe this isn't true for everybody, but for me, when I write for myself, there's like a certain structure of a formula that I know would work for me. And so you kind of have this, checklist, and you check off the boxes as you go. And it's different for every song, but there's like a base kind of foundation. And when you're writing for K-pop, the checklist is a little bit different. So it kind of forces you to like think about music a little bit differently, which is cool. And also like writing English lyrics, like a lot of the time they translate it into Korean, and so like the lyrics don't necessarily matter as much when you're writing them in the room. It's like more about the feel and the energy, and you still want to write good lyrics, of course, but it's a little different. And with Blink, we didn't intend on doing K-pop at first or having a Korean, or Chewy's Taiwanese. I made that mistake actually in one of my last podcast interviews. I said she was Korean, and I didn't know at the time that she was Taiwanese, so a couple people got me for it, and I was like, but I know when I went to Korea, I found out she was Taiwanese.
You correct yourself?
So, yeah.
You apologize?
Yeah.
She's
our Taiwanese queen.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah, it happens.
And she is, by the way.
Yeah.
Our Taiwanese queen.
She literally is.
Yeah, she's my bias.
But yeah, with Blink, it was like, we didn't write it with the intention of it being K-pop influenced or having K-pop flavor. And then when me and my A&R were kind of talking about like females that we wanted to have on the record, I had been wanting to do something in the K-pop space on the artist side for a while, just because I had been living in it kind of in the songwriter, producer, and just listener
You need
side.
to sing in Korean, bro.
Yeah, and I need to learn, and I want to learn.
There we
go.
go.
I have some friends that know because they've been writing a bunch of K-pop, and so like to communicate with the industry side of it, it's like it's helpful to know Korean. And when we were in Seoul, it would have been super helpful to know a little bit more Korean than I knew.
Was that not a life-changing trip?
Dude.
It changed my life when I went.
Yeah, I can't even begin to like describe the trip accurately. It was like it was such a trip, literally and figuratively. But that city is so cool.